Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. We are going to do a read today on Mica Miller. Now, usually when I do an ancestor read, I do not know anything about the case, very little, the name of the person, etc., stuff like that. That's what I generally know. To be transparent, I've got to let you guys know that I do know a bit about this case. We've talked about it in my lives with the subscribers. Things have came out. I was told things, but I have also been asked to continue to do this read anyway. And I've been specifically asked to use my Ancestor deck. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use my Ancestor deck. We're also going to use the Crime Scene deck and the What's the Vibe deck. We're going to get some questions hopefully answered. Now, I know that they are saying right now that she took her own life. Apparently, there's a lot going on. Like I said, I haven't read into it a lot, but I've been told some things. So I know that a lot of people are thinking that her husband is involved. Apparently, he has another girlfriend. Apparently, they were supposed to get divorced. I think Micah or Maya served him with divorce papers a few days beforehand. But we're going to jump into the read and we're going to see what the cards reveal to us. So if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and please give this video a like. I'm going to shuffle up the cards and then we will get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an ancestor read first, and we're going to see what we can get from the read, and then we're going to go in for clarification with the other decks. Like I said, I usually do not use my ancestor deck unless I know next to nothing about the case, just the basics of what I need to do the read. But like I said, I do know a bit about this case from just things that I've been told and a few articles that I've seen. But we're going to go and get the answers from the Ancestor deck, and I have been requested to use this deck, which I generally would not do. I use them generally for the first reads, this and my bumper deck. But popular request is that I use my Ancestor deck. So I will be using it as well as the other decks. So again, if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you're made aware when I go live and I do updated reads. Also, if you decide you would like to become a member, this coming week we are having a draw for one of our shirts from the channel. That will be live, so you could all see the draw, so nobody can cry foul. You'll see your name on there. If you're a member, you will see your name on the wheel. And I'll give it a few minutes before the draw, before we do it live, that you guys can join memberships. I think it's like $4.99 a month. But well worth it to try and win a shirt. We will be doing that this week. So if you can, if it is in your budget to become a member, I encourage you to do that. It helps support me and the channel and, you know, helps me to be able to free up more time to, you know, be able to do these things for you guys. Okay, so I think we are shuffled enough. Let's get into the read. I'm going to ask for the situation, please. And I'm going to let you guys know, I'm going to stop the shuffle just for a sec. There may be information that comes out that obviously you guys already know, because I don't even know how long or old. I think it was, hang on, let me see, April 27th. So we've had like almost a month, right, since this has happened. So information is probably going to come out here because we're asking what happened, even though it is out there in newsland. It may come out in the read still. What's going to come out is what my ancestor deck is telling me what happened. It may validate things for you guys, what you were thinking. There may be information that, and I'm almost sure there'll be information that comes out of the deck that I don't even have to explain the card to you. You're going to understand it yourself. But that is normal when the case has been, going on for almost a month. So please bear with us. Let's see what other information, because if there's any hidden information that can come out, but there also could come out stuff that you guys already know. So please take that in mind. I don't need my comment blowing up saying, oh, well, you said that because it's already out there. It's going to come out because it's what happened. Okay? There may be some contradictions that come out that validate different theories that you guys may think happened. The information is going to come out here. This is entertainment purposes only, but my reads, and that's why everybody loves this deck, has been very accurate. So let's get into it. Let's get into the situation. I will explain it for those who have not seen an ancestor read before. I will explain to you as we go. We're going to ask for the overall situation right now. What happened to Mica Miller? What happened? Why did it happen? What is going on? What is the situation surrounding Mica Miller's passing and death? Okay. Let's see. Look at the situation. Okay. So here's the overall situation, you guys. I'm going to put it here so you can see it. I have a small area here, you guys. I've got to clean this off. Just bear with me. I do my best. So in the main part of the situation, we got something about down some roads. Roads are going to come into this and play a part in this because this is in the main part of the situation. When I get this, this is almost like this is the main road. She was off the main road. When this happened, she went off this main road. It happened somewhere down over here. Okay, so you would go off the main road. The cardinal. This is what we need to, this is in the position that we need to look into deeper. The cardinal is a spirit bird. It comes to give you warnings. It comes to give you information. I do believe that there was something that she was being warned about. I feel like she took that warning seriously. But the spirit bird comes in to give you warnings to try and save you from heartache, from harm. It gives you information. This bird comes from your loved ones on the other side to give you information, that they feel you need to know, information you need to know. It's a warning to you when you see the cardinal. It's one of your loved ones that have crossed over, that is around you to bring you information. Sometimes it's happy, sometimes it's sad, sometimes it's a warning, okay? But in this position that we need to look into it deeper, it tells me that there are things that have happened that need to be looked into deeper, that she was aware of, she was afraid of, okay? In the secret position, this is what's being kept secret. We got the crow. The crow is a sign of death, injury. This is bad vibes. This is false friends. This is infidelities. It's much like the moon. If the moon comes out with this, this is not good. It's not a good card to begin with when you get the crow. This is lies, deception, stuff like that. And this is in the secret position. Okay? So, being held secret, somebody's lying, somebody's not telling the full truth. We're going to go in for the messages now. Once we get the messages out, we will be going in for clarification cards on all the cards that have come out. Any cards that fly out of the deck, we keep and we read them at the end in the order they came out because it's going to add to the story. I believe it's whoever I'm reading has something more to add that they don't feel was either covered or gone into enough, or didn't even come out at all in the read that they need for us to know. So that's just a heads up for everybody who has not seen one of these. So I'm going to ask now, please, we have the messages regarding Mica Miller and her death, what surrounds it, what happened, was there anybody else involved, why did this happen? Any information that you can give us, please bring it forth in the messages regarding Mica Miller's death. Mica Miller, please bring forth what we need to know concerning your death. Okay. Asset. This is the head. This is the head, you guys. It's going to connect this way, and this way. The head of the situation was all about money. Somebody sad and crying. They know. Somebody wanted full control. Thank you, perpetrator. Okay, we are going to start. I'm going to tell you what this is. This is the main part of the situation right here. This is the overall situation, and this is the main part. This here, down this side and across the bottom, is going to tell us everything we need to know. This is going to help clarify, okay? This is the head of the whole read. It connects this way, and this way. So you could say that this was the motive, this was why, this was whatever way you want to perceive it. That's what it is. We've got assets. Somebody was worried about their assets. So now, with this coming out at the head, I'm going to say I do know that apparently Mica had filed for a divorce. They were going to split up. Look at, you see the house and the cars. Somebody was very concerned about losing money and assets. It was the perpetrator. This is the end. This is the head. This is the ending. This is the perpetrator. She was warned about this person. Okay, this is the in-between. So this is the beginning. This is the end. This is the in-between. It's telling me that there would have been arguments, fights, everything over these assets, that somebody was very concerned about losing assets. There's something about money there. This cardinal had warned her regarding this. She got some kind of warnings regarding what the perpetrator was about to do because of this. Now, as well as these assets, we've got her sad, crying. And it was all about the control. Somebody was trying to control every aspect of her life. This made her very sad, upset, and I do believe that this is probably why she had filed for a divorce. But that you got to keep this in mind, this cardinal, okay? Because this is in between the beginning and the end, and we need to look into it deeper. This is looking into it deeper. Now, again, with this Rhodes, the cardinal and the crow, I feel somebody wanted to get her away, down maybe isolated roads, down out away from where she should have been. They wanted full control. And this perpetrator also had full control over this situation. So we do have a perpetrator. I remember a couple of weeks ago, a lot of my regular subscribers that come in for almost every read, no matter what it is, we had talked a little bit about this case. When they brought it up, I was supposed to do it 2 weeks ago, but then I really thought about it. And I said, this involves a pastor. Apparently he's a pastor. I didn't want the congregation coming after me because there was things that I was seeing. Now, I asked my subscribers in that live, please don't give me any more information than what you've already given me, because I'm already getting things. I'm getting that he's involved. I'm getting that she wasn't alone. When she died, she was not alone. There was somebody else there. So that was 2 weeks ago. And back then, 2 weeks, they said, no, 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 she took her own life. And I said, no, 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 there was somebody else there. A lot of people didn't believe in me, but a lot of you do. So, like I said 2 weeks ago, somebody else was involved, and it is coming out here again. There is a perpetrator. Okay. And she was warned about this person. I believe that she was also told things by others about things that he was saying and doing behind her back. I do think that she had gathered a lot of information, which led her to decide that this is, I believe, why she filed for the divorce. She was tired of being controlled by him. She was tired of being sad all the time. I think that even some mental health issues set in here with depression, maybe anxiety. But there was things here that she was told about the perpetrator and the asset. So when I get something like this, I'm almost feeling like there was things told to her, like, he's never going to let you go because he's not going to lose the money. I think that he blamed her for a lot of things too, just to keep control and to keep his image good. Okay, as well as this. Again, it connects this way and this way. He's getting money from people. Now, I know the church gets money, but I see him getting money from somebody else also. Do you see this? The lies, the cheating, stealing, bad vibes, infidelities, that it's just everything that goes with this crow. He was stealing assets, whether it be hiding vehicles, maybe selling the house without her knowledge, stealing or taking all the money out of their accounts. He had something to do with it, and there's other people that know about it. But there's also a thank you here, and I don't know why that connects yet, unless it's him thanking people for keeping things secret, because this is in the secret position. This is what we need to look into deeper. This is in the main part of the whole situation. And in the secret, look at this crow. This is lies. This is keeping secrets, infidelities, false friends, stuff like that. So we're going to move these ones up for now, and we're going to go in for clarification on the roads, the cardinal, and the crow. We're also going to go for clarification on these cards, maybe others that come out with these decks, because I think it'll bring out a lot more information. Okay, so can we please get clarification on the roads, the cardinal, and the crow regarding Mica Miller? Why is the roads, the cardinal, and the crow there? For it didn't fall, so I'm not going to keep it out. Why did those cards come out for Mica Miller? Can you please give us some clarification on the roads, the cards, the road, the cardinal, and the crow? Mica Miller. Okay. Stop. Was she trying to get to? I'm feeling with this that he even tried to alienate her from her parents. You see this control? I feel he tried to alienate her from her parents. This is like going away from the parents, trying to alienate her. And I'm saying that here because of the control. The cardinal came to warn about a loved one. So So I do believe that you guys are pretty much spot on with him being involved, her husband being involved. Because with what we got to look into deeper here, we got the perpetrator and we got the loved one. She was warned about him. And like I said, I do believe that she was told by people that knew. Maybe he thought everybody was keeping his secrets, but there was some people that told her about things that were going on with her loved one. He's also the perpetrator, and it all comes down to the assets. Okay, see this? He's playing games. He's lying, cheating, stealing, thieving, making things up, hiding things, not telling the truth. It's paired with the trickster, the crow and the trickster. You couldn't get a worse pairing. He feels like he's tricked everybody. This is in the secret position, you guys. He feels that he has pulled it over on everybody. This is also telling me that he had help. There's somebody else in on this with him. I feel they're going to have somebody else that was involved in this too, with her death. This person may turn on him because the crow is false friends, right? So he may get some tricks played on him too, where he thinks that he's in the clear. This is also doing things to trick people. So I would really be checking into any alibi that he may say he has. And somebody that I don't feel with this trickster that this is somebody that he was very close to. This is somebody almost like, help me out and I'll give you some money. Could this have been a hired hit? A lot of stuff that goes with this, you guys. But I do believe there was somebody else involved too. He has somebody helping him. Okay, so let's go in for clarification on the assets, the perp. Sadness and crying, the control, the they know, and the thank you. Is this thanking the trickster, right? So let's get some clarification on the assets, the sadness, the crying, the control, the perpetrator, the they know, and the thank you regarding Mica Miller and her death. Please clarify these cards and why they came out. Please give us clarification. Like I said, it will be read at the end. Please give us clarification on these wanted to come out, so I'm going to take them. Please give us clarification on the messages. Mica Miller, please give us clarification on these messages. Whoa. There's two more that come out. Okay. One more. Okay, one more. I heard one more, so there we go. Justice. Abuse. They know. Look at this. She wanted to be free of that control. Is there two there? No, one. All right, you guys. Okay, so these cards here, I'm going to keep them in your view. I'm going to put the rest of the deck off to the side. These are the cards that came out. We'll keep them right there. And the very first card that came out is on the bottom. So when we flip, I'm not going to flip them over yet because I don't want to see them. But when we flip them over, it will start from there. We'll keep them there. There's going to be justice. Justice is coming. And it's going to cost him dearly. The justice paired with the money. Justice is going to come they are going to find out who did this. The perpetrator, this is telling me that the perpetrator is partying it up, having the time of his life now. Okay? Perpetrator, don't forget, this is the end. This is the in-between. This is her being warned about her loved one while she was still alive. This is the end. The perpetrator, 3 people. So the perpetrator is with somebody else, and this one here could be, there's 3. Whenever you get 3 in reads like this, it's not good. Look at this. 2 sets of 3 birds. We'll get to it. Anytime we see a 3, it tells a big, it hits me. This is him. Okay, you see how there's 1 brown balloon and there's 2 purple ones? I believe that there could be even somebody else that knows what he did, but this one here is this trickster. So I do believe there's somebody else that carried this out or forced something to happen. And this is the other person he's with now. And they're just partying it up. Like, I'm not saying, you know, going out and throwing balloons and everything else, but he's happy. The perpetrator's happy now that this is done and over. Look at this. She suffered a lot of abuse at his hands. Physical, emotional, financial, any kind of abuse that you can imagine, okay, really took its toll on her. She wanted to be free of the control that he had over her. Look at the 2 sets of 3. 3, 3. She wanted to be free of him. To me, he tried to alienate her, not only from her parents. I think he tried to alienate her and talk bad about her to everybody. Let's go into, this is what we got to look into deeper, you guys, and I just went over this. Let's look into this now. See this? They know they know that the blood is on his hands. They know about it. So, like I said, this person that he is with may even know, but definitely there is another person that knows about this, that he's involved. Now, with what we got to look into deeper, this way, what's in the secret position, he was taking justice into his own hands. There's somebody here with a drinking or a drug problem. It could even be this trickster. He could have paid this guy off. He could have paid this trickster off to get his own justice. And it meant drawing blood. There's people that know about this, you guys. I do believe that there's somebody else involved. This happened because of the money. This happened because he wanted his own justice. This is being hidden. It's going to come out, you guys. Somebody else is involved. He's also with somebody else, so there was probably an affair going on because this is with the perpetrator. And the perpetrator is a loved one. And she had warnings regarding him. Okay? She wanted to be free of all this control and abuse. And I think this is alienation. Not only was she away from where she should have been when this happened, this is also alienating her, putting her out somewhere, taking her somewhere, isolating, and even from her parents. I think her parents even maybe knew that he was doing things that he shouldn't have been doing and warned her. Look, it's all about the money. It's all about the money. He was obsessed with her. This also tells me that he was stalking her, watching her every move. He trapped her. Look at dead end. She was trapped. She was trapped somewhere, you guys. So I don't know where exactly it was that she was found, but she was trapped. I feel like by the person who was there when her death happened. Look at the violence, the knowledge, and the trust that was broken. There's also going to be trust broken with this trickster. I think this trickster may end up turning on him, but I do say there's somebody else involved. I think she was forced to do this, pushed to do it, or somebody else. I believe somebody else did it and made it look like it was her, because I've got that they know about the blood and look at the violence. She brought these out. Remember I said about the cards, if they fly out or come out of the deck, that's because there's things that she wants us to know that she doesn't think is going to come out in the read. He was obsessed with her, stalking her, watching her. He had her trapped somewhere. And there was no escape. Look at, there was no escape from where she was lured to, taken to. There was no escape. They had her trapped. That's where the violence happened. Look at, and they know about the blood. This trickster and the crow. I believe the crow is him, and the trickster is whoever he had to help get this done. That's the knowledge. This is the trust being broken. He had knowledge too. He knew this was going to happen. I think he was involved in it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Give us some more information, please, on them. Mica Miller. Oh my gosh, there's another one. They're just popping out right, left, and center. Okay, there's one that fell down here too. That was last. So this came out first, then this. Whoops. Then this, then this, then this. A friend knows something. Look at this. Remember I told you? This isn't like a best friend, but this is a friend. Friend knows something. We got it here, they know, and we got the knowledge here. These two are upside down. Perpetrator has behavioral patterns of a serial killer. Okay, what are his patterns? Additional evidence is at the crime scene. So there is additional evidence where this happened that the police could have missed. Is there maybe, I know they're saying that she took her own life. Is there another gun? Is there a different type of bullet casing that doesn't fit her gun? Is there something else there? Did this person leave DNA behind? Is there something like a cigarette butt? Is there like a cigarette package? Did somebody drop their IDs? There's something there. Victim engaged in unusual behavior prior to the crime. So what did she do that was unusual, which is out of maybe things that she wouldn't have done before? Like, was she starting to protect herself? Did she move out? Did she put cameras up everywhere? What are there's things that she would have done before this happened that would have been unusual, but it's involved. It's involved. Let's see if we can get a couple more. Mica Miller. Any more information that you can give us to figure out what happened? There's one. Let's take these two. So this one came out first, and this one came. Oh, there's two more. Okay. Multiple people were involved in the crime, I told you. Surveillance cameras may provide important clues. What did I just say before this came out? Did she put up a camera in her car, in the house that he didn't know about? There's something about surveillance cameras, you guys, or somebody has either somebody has something. They may not even know that they have. But I had just said, did she put up stuff? Was there unusual things that she did, like putting up cameras and stuff? And look what came out. Killer had an argument or disagreement with the victim. There you go. Let's go into what's the vibe and see. Let's see if we can get a couple more cards. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it that way, you guys, because my hand is just too sore. So let's see. Can you give us a couple more cards for a little bit more information? Mica, that would help. That would help figure out everything that needs to be known about your death, surrounding your death, who may be involved, anything else that you can tell us. Oh my gosh. Okay, these all turned over, so I'm going to take them. Okay. This one came out first, and then these came out, so we're going to take this one first. This is delusion, daydreaming, head in the clouds, delusion. Somebody was being very delusional, and I think it's him, thinking that he could do something maybe to change her mind about maybe leaving him. Upside down. Look at cutting all ties. She wanted her freedom. She wanted to cut all ties with him. Salty. Somebody was bitter, angry, and petty. And I think that was him. So she's telling us she wanted to cut all ties with him. She wanted her freedom back. She finally stood up to him. So I don't know what was done, but she did something to finally stand up to him. And he was delusional, thinking that, you know, he was going to be able to force her to change her mind. But he was salty, bitter, angry, petty, and salty. I do believe that he had a part in this, but I do believe that he had somebody else help him. She was warned. We got it here, they know. We've got the knowledge under here also. We've got that it was a loved one and she was warned about him. He wanted his own justice. There's somebody else involved in this, you guys. There's somebody else involved in this too. So that is my read. I may do another updated read where I bring out my decks and go live and let you guys ask the questions from the deck. If you would like that, give the video a like. If I can get enough likes on this video, I will go live sometime this week and do an updated read like that, not like this, but let you guys ask the questions and we will shuffle the decks and we will get your questions answered with the decks. If you guys want that, let me put a comment in the comments below this video. Let me know that that's what you guys want, is a live, so you guys can ask your own questions. And give the video a like. If I can get the likes up over, say, I don't know, let's set it around 300. If I can get 300 likes on this video, then I will do that. And you guys can ask your questions instead of me going through it like this. You guys will be able to ask your own questions and we will let the decks answer your questions. So with everything being said, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like, hit the notification bell so you're made aware. Share this out on all your social platforms. Share it out. You guys are the best. So I'm going to end it like I always do, you guys. Please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Always be aware of your surroundings. And when you get that gut feeling that something's just not right, believe it. Believe it. I love you guys to the moon and back. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.